Hello Pisces, welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane and I'm here doing another reading for the Pisces Collective. It is Tuesday, June 29th. We have 2 days left to the month. Yeah, unbelievable. We're going into July. So this week is a little bit of a week of introspection, of trying to make up our minds to know where we're going. For some of us that resonated with the weekly read. I wanted to mention here that wherever you are on your journey, I have a whole bunch of videos, timeless readings on my homepage that you can tap into, okay? Because it's ridiculous to think that we are all on the same journey, right? You know, exactly at the same spot in our journey. We all have our independent journeys. I don't do readings as in fortune telling or telling you who's going to come into your life. I believe that you already know that and you've already set yourself up with that before you even came here on this planet. So we're not here to find out or to rig the game for ourselves. We're here to experience the game. The thing that I find that souls or spirits, whatever you want to call them, in the human bodies have a hard time with is exactly that. Tapping in to that spiritual vibe that we have available for us. And that's where I try to facilitate things. To have you open up your mind and your spirit to different ways of thinking. Now, today I pulled a few cards, as I do sometimes I don't, but today I did, to see where the message was going today. And this is tapping in more to what we have been talking about everything that happens in your life happens for a reason, and it's the way that we perceive it that is the way, whether we're taking it in stride or we're taking it as a burden. So this is, everything is working out for my highest good. That's the first card to come out. It comes from the Love You cards from Louise Hay, and it says, trust that even in challenging times, the universe only wants what's best for you, which is funny because 2 wand cards came out, and the Knight of Wands usually is the challenging card. So I feel very much that this is like the Knight of Wands that came out before these 2 other wands. So having dealt with a lot of fire energy in the last month, they're putting into the situation that if you did not utilize that time to really know how to use or manipulate fire energy, all of that beautiful, you know, brilliant energy, then you missed out on something. So it would be good for you to try and do that. Next up is I listen to the wisdom of my body. Your body has a message for you. Listen to what it's telling you. Thank your body being the perfect messenger. Our human body, we really discounted way too much, okay? It gives us signs and signals, pains and aches. It is always talking to us, okay? This human form is always a great channeler of energies. It tells us when we do too much. It tells us when we do too little. It is telling us, it is speaking to us at all times. It is one of the great tools along with divination. So although this seems like it's saying what it did yesterday, it's saying it in a very different way. Your journey is your way of going through things. Your body is also a tool. The more that we put these two together and make them whole, the better it is. The less we separate in, the better it is, okay? So the body is always telling us that we need to walk away from things, the 8 of Cups, that don't suit us. We have that radar that tells us when you walk into a room and you know you feel the energy of the other person and it's just clashing with you. You feel something off. You don't feel good around certain somebody, that you know that the energies are not just, they're not working. We sometimes ignore that, and we should not. Our body is a tool. It's a divination tool, just like cards. It's there to help us. It's there to give us direction. We should always treat it well and protect it, okay? Because when it's off, we are off. Absolutely, we are off, okay? It is when our body no longer can support the spirit that we leave, okay? You have to realize that too. When we can't make heads or tails with the tool that we're in, and it's just degenerating, it's time to, like, you know, call it a show and go back to source and then start over again. So that plays a big role. the better you treat it, the better it will be. And I am very guilty of that. I haven't treated my body the best. But with this message, I think I'm going to meditate on that today, because I feel that has a real big impact, okay? You have to really love this tool. I take care of these cards very much so, because I feel care and a lot of, yeah, I mean, I love these cards probably more than my own body. And this is wrong. You really should care for yourself just as much. When they say your body is your temple, absolutely. Clean it, keep it clean, keep it pretty, keep it nice, keep it feeling well, okay? All right, everything is working out for my higher good. And this card was actually talking about the fact that even when things are not going well, like we were talking, this is all part and parcel of the life that you're leading, okay? You have to realize that, and this is what I got from this card. This is my launch card, but they're saying you're always launching. Even when you're ending something, you're launching, okay? You're moving forward towards something. And the best way you can do that is take that beautiful creative energy, and this again is all fire energy. You have to take all that passion for life and move forward in any direction, even when the direction or the path is difficult, okay? Use your passion, your passionate, your beautiful energy to move forward in it, okay? Inspire yourself to keep moving. Get a joyful demeanor. The way that you handle things is the way that your path is going to be. You can either make it the best journey that you can, or you can make it the worst journey in some cases that you can. It's as simple as some people take everything in a positive and some people take everything in a negative, okay? You don't need to be overly positive, especially if you're having problems, but you don't need to be overly negative either. So there's always a choice of the way you deal with your own path. I'm going to pull some more cards now that I know where we're going, okay? Right. New life. This all has to do with the life that we're going into. We are generally thinking in a different way. In some ways we have the same old life, but when you start thinking about it in a different way, you start appearing in your life as going on a brand new journey. Help me, spirits, explain what I'm seeing here. It's all a matter of perception, okay? You can be doing the same thing that you did yesterday, but if you perceive it in a different way, it will feel brand new. So this is not only is it just, you say that's boring. Yes, it's not boring in the fact that maybe you cut the grass yesterday and you're cutting the grass today, but you're doing it with a different mindset. Is that different mindset is not just going to uplift you, it's actually going to steer you in a different direction. Things will change. Even though you're doing the same thing today as you did yesterday, doesn't mean tomorrow you will be doing that same thing again. Because that new mindset is suddenly going to steer you and make you leave the old into something new. So there's definitely a new life coming in for this, okay? And this is a 3. 39. 39 is 12. And ends to 3, so it is very, well, pull another one of these. Pull another one of these, okay. So it'll help you wake up. She's actually waking up, okay? It's stepping into a new life. But before you can do that, is what they're saying, is you have to do the work internally, and then the external will change. If that makes any sense. Thank you, Spirit. I was having a hard time with that. Because it sounds boring to say, okay, well, if I cut the grass today and I cut the grass tomorrow, I'm still cutting the grass. Yes, but it's the way you're perceiving it. Okay. If you go out there in a negative and, oh, I'm never going to stop doing this, then you're never going to stop doing that. And you're always going to feel this way. Right. You have signs. Here we go. Message in a bottle. We've been getting that one day in, day out. It's like I'm so used to this card now. These are signs for you to pick up on. Okay. What happens is exactly what I'm going to say. Then you wake up, you go and cut the grass, but now you're going, look how much I did and how much less I have to do. Oh, and look at my lawn. It looks really good because I gave myself, like, I'm really doing it, like, really well. And I'm going to plant some flowers. Suddenly, you have less lawn to cut because you've planted flowers and you've planted vegetables and you've fed and grown and put some positive vibes in it. And suddenly, somebody wants to buy your house because they love your garden, and then you move to another. Are you getting what I'm saying? You're changing things because you changed something about the way you saw it. You didn't just cut the grass day in, day out and just mumbled about it. You get it? This is an example for you. So this is how things change. The way you see things, a new life. Not only that, all of this, always repeating is what they're saying, is that you're going to start seeing signs because you're vibing higher. You're always going up, not down in the dumps, not down in the dirt. You're vibing in a place where they can get to you, where they can send you signs, when a song can play when you're thinking of somebody, when you're starting to feel that you have power in the way that you walk and talk, and that you can take leadership in this new life, that you can start doing new things. Well, if I planted that and made that look pretty and this and there's, I saw something that interests another house that interested me that has a bigger lawn, and I could probably do, and you start taking the lead on your life, okay? So this is what I'm talking about, okay? Right. Things start speeding up. 8 of Wands, beautiful card. The card of swift stuff. You're putting your ducks in a row in a most positive way, so you're putting things in motions. And as you go, things start speeding up. It's time to hold on because good things are coming. You've increased your good things so that they increase for you, okay? I know a lot of people call it the law of attraction, and I do like it, but you know, the little secret about the law of attraction is all about the way you handle it, okay? You create your attraction by creating your mindset, by doing things in a different way. And when you do that, you're attracting different things to you, better things to you. Don't forget that. You are the one who creates this reality for yourself. All right. So let's see here what else we can get for this. If you haven't subscribed already and you really like this channel, you like what you're hearing, I would invite you to do so now. Please put a like on this thing too. It helps with the trolls who come in 3 minutes in the video and put a dislike. I don't know why, but it's better, you know, and it makes me feel better too. So, hey, it's not expensive to just do that for me, and I would appreciate it so very, very much. All right, so... Right. This type of works creates stability in your life, because no matter where you are in your life, even if it's in fire energy, if it's air energy, Pisces, when you manipulate, and it's a bad choice of words they're telling me, but because manipulation sometimes always has such a negative connotation, they're saying, but you know, I'm going to use it anyway. When you manipulate the energies to get the very best and to offer the very best to people, when you use that manipulation towards something better, okay, I should probably use a better word as this, whatever, when it comes through, I'll give it to you. You are creating stability. You are creating chess pieces that go into place. They kind of fall into place before you even do anything. It's like they innately know where they're going. Everything becomes a lot easier. The signs come in and you pick up on them. You start like moving and flowing through your life, knowing exactly where you need to be at that moment. Okay, and that happens gradually, but it picks up speed with the 8 of Wands. It definitely picks up speed. And if you're able to do that, you're going to enjoy it. Okay, life will offer you some very, yeah, right. See this Queen of Pentacles? You're gonna have huge amounts of growth and prosperity and happiness, and you're going to move past these blocks. Okay, this was like poking out. So this is the difference between those two energies. The difference between the negative and the positive. You see that? I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck. I'm stuck, I'm stuck. No, you're not. You're at peace, you're in nature, you're growing, you're flourishing, and she's, I mean, you know, growing, beautiful, peaceful, prosperous, happy, no matter what the circumstances around you. If you can be of help of others in a bad time, you'll feel prosperous and happy within yourself, even if the worst thing is happening. Okay? Yeah. And not surprising, okay? Like I always say, I've always said this. When the Eight of Cups comes out, the Six of Swords comes out. To me, they're the exact same card, just spoken differently. And I think that the differences right now are really sticking out to me. They're kind of saying that you can say the same thing in two different ways, and they mean basically the same thing, but they're really not the same card, right? This is leaving something, and this is transitioning to something new. At the base of it, they're the same thing. But the leaving card could take on a negative and connotation, while transitioning to something new could be positive. It's all in the way you phrase it. It's all in the way you look at life as well. It's the same kind of message, Pisces, okay? Wow, that was deep. That was deep. That was deep. I feel so wise. I feel like that wise old person, you know, giving that excellent information, like, oh, that was well said, that was excellent. I'm really not that wise, you guys, okay? Yeah, they tell me to stop doing that. Okay, so I'm going to stop being mean to myself now. They're saying, our point. Yeah. Okay, so there's conflict here always with this. Unfortunately, that is the conflicting energy that's always part of us with the Five of Wands. It's the, we create problems. It's so bad to say that, but the conflict that we have could be resolved a lot more quickly if we simply got a fresh perspective on it, or stop for a minute to figure out what was going wrong, such as taking a negative approach or a positive approach. It's oversimplified, but it's really that simple is what they're saying. If you just start slightly, slowly, one step at a time, walking in a more positive direction, you're going to have more positive results in your life. Things will start moving in a better way for you, in a more in the light than in the dark. They're showing me movies. You can tell movies what emotions they're trying to convey by the music. At least when I was young. I don't know, I don't watch that many movies, but you could tell if it was going to be a dramatic part, a negative part, or positive part, just by the music they were playing in the background. And they're telling me, change the music in your background, Pisces. Okay? When you start looking at things, instead of playing the sad music, play the happier music, the hopeful music, the music that offers solution, that, you know, moving past the bad stuff music, and it will help you get to where you need to go. Okay? Yeah, protect yourself from negative energies. It's underneath the deck right there. The Seven of Swords, to me, it's safeguarding yourself from that the negative people. That's very important too, because you'll have people who come in, and you've noticed this. You'll walk into a room and suddenly it's, they're doing that, and the government is doing this, and the neighbors are doing that, and the blah blah, and it just snowballs into a big negative soliloquy. You have to protect yourself from these people as well. You need to go, you know, I really don't want to talk about that. I've started doing that with the people that I love, that I don't want to get rid of, if you know what I mean, when they start going on a rant. It's like, do you realize that you've just ranted on negative stuff? You snapped them out of it. It's like a, stop. You know, like, snap yourself out of it. You're going the wrong way. Can you fix it? No. Do they care? No. Is it affecting you directly right now? No. Okay? Then get off of it. Like, get off the horse that's leading you into the traffic accident. Okay? Just let it go. Let it go. Okay? This is another example. If you can fix something, start working towards that instead. Change the music from dun 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 to da da da. Little lighter, go towards that direction. See if you can find something that can be fixed right now that'll lead you to another thing. Always be practicing launching, not stopping, because we like to practice stopping a lot, and that's not what we need to be doing. We need to be either leaving it all together and transitioning, okay, but it always has to have that positive connotation, not that negative connotation. The chess pieces will start flying into place. They're going to start falling in quickly this way, because your mind, after a while of training it to always looking for the optimistic or the best case solution, the best possible way of doing things, you're going to start going in that direction instead of the other one. You're going to go from the Eight of Wands, going like from oh, okay, so this is happening. So how can I, how can I make this a little better? Is there anything I can do right now to help fix it? And right away, you're going to be working on solutions rather than focusing on the problem. So I guess that would be the big haha there, right here, okay? And everything is working out for my highest good. But you got to do it. You got to steer it in that direction, Pisces. Always steering it in that direction. So I hope that this is helping you this week in trying to get over your block that we were going to face this week. And they're really focusing really hard on this week. I think I've done like 3 days on this now. And I think that they really want you to be working on this. They want you to really put your energy on this. Okay? They want to get you over this hump. I don't blame them. Okay? So that's it. I'm going to let you go with that, Pisces. I'm going to come back for the extended later. I hope you can come back and watch that. I'm sure they'll have a lot more to say. Take care of yourself. Sending you lots of love, light, and blessings to you as always. And I will see you later. Take care.